Zone 1 will be Oasis themed or something like that. My Discord server has like 13 whitelisted towers that could possibly get into Zone 1. Along with 2 solo towers I'm building and a tower Fire is building. I haven't decided which towers exactly I would put in Zone 1, but I think these towers are good. There isn't much chance those towers would be replaced, but another tower could be added and I have no idea what the Soul Crushing and Citadel will be. And I need to do some maths to help me figure out what towers we will have and how many parts we will have for the lobby. Yes, I'm serious. I can do maths! So I added up all of the parts for all of the towers I want for Zone 1 right now and added the 1,000 parts I want to use for the lobby. It was over the limit, so after doing some subtracting, I realized if I wanted to get this zone finished, the lobby would need to be made in 700 parts, and I haven't done that since Ring 3. There were possible towers that could replace the Remorseless Tower, but they were like too modern, and I guess those towers I had in mind at the start are a good amount, and they don't take up too much parts, so they are now officially the Zone 1 towers! Hooray! So first I started off by making some sand islands to start the lobby. And while I was doing that, I also had I'm Not Fireman 123 helping me make it as well. And to credit the rest of the builders in Zone 1, we obviously have the tower builders. And for the lobby, it's just a couple of random other people that did tiny little things. So me and Fire were basically the main builders for the lobby. So back to building, Fire had some plants that he built to scatter around the lobby. So he has this bush thing, which actually has way too much parts, and he also built a tree, but it's like way too small. So as you can see, I'm sort of arranging the sand in like a ring or circle formation, kind of like an oasis, except we won't have sand outside the oasis because like that would take way too long. And if you can see like that square kind of islands, that's where the towers will be placed. So I think it looks pretty cool. So now to help add more detail to the terrain in the lobby, I added cylinders around, and the idea to add cylinders around was by Fire, so it was a cool idea. So next I made a palm tree to just like copy and paste around and change it a little when I copy and paste it. I think the palm tree looks pretty good. And then I did exactly just that and copy and pasted all the trees around and changed them a little bit. The trees actually have coconuts in them, which was Fire's idea. And I also ended up making the small tree that Fire made much bigger, but not as big as the one as I made. So now this is the next building session, and I'm still just adding vegetation to the lobby, and so far it's looking pretty good with all the trees and the plants. And even though some trees are exactly the same, they just rotated a bit, so hopefully no one will notice it. So this is the third building session on the lobby, and it's the shortest because I'm literally just still working on the vegetation, but I did hardly anything, so yeah, not much to say here. So here is the tower portals, and you can see the emblem made by Fire. So the emblem looks pretty cool. I think it's like, I don't really know what it resembles, but it looks really cool. And now I'm just building some signs for the lobby because like I feel like all Duke's Towers of Hell fan games need to have like signs, even though like most people playing fan games already know all this stuff that the sign explains, but it's just good to have them anywhere because like then the lobby isn't complete. And now the lobby is filled with water, And I'm also making some adjustments to the terrain so the water looks more natural and the water looks like held in by the sand because there were some gaps in the sand. But so far the lobby looks pretty cool, and I'm probably going to add some plants in the water. And finally I placed the tower portals where I want to place them in the lobby. So there's 2 beginner towers, 2 intermediate towers, and 2 advanced towers. The psychologically unsafe towers will just be the soul crushing, and the citadel, which will be in a different slot. So then I started building like a dock and a raft that would be in the middle of the oasis, and the raft will have like the credits and stuff. And people I gave edit to help me build started building floaties, but I feel like that doesn't really fit the theme. And Dio Cristo agreed as well, so we deleted the floaties and stuff. Tales of Abyss has never really had a proper credit system, but now it has one, I guess. And it's similar to the Duke's Tales of Hell one, listing the owners and the developers and stuff like that. Because in the old system, or the old rings, the credits are definitely all over the place, saying like the tower builders, lobby builders, and I don't know, it doesn't really make sense, and it's not consistent throughout all the rings. So in the new credit system, I'll just say the owners and the developers basically. And in my opinion, this credits place looks really cool. It's definitely the best one by far. Yeah, it just looks really cool overall. So even though that the lobby was finished, none of the towers have been placed in. So now it's time to begin the very, very, very fun process of pre-mating. The process where the builders of the whitelisted towers have to pre-mate their tower, and if you don't know what pre-mating something is, go play Obby Creator, and then they have to place the pre-mate in Zone 1. So I put an announcement in my Discord service basically saying if you had a whitelisted tower for Zone 1, then you have to come and place your tower in Zone 1. So first, Windy Dreams placed in Tower of Peaceful Bliss. And one thing I didn't realize before is a lot of these towers take up lots of cash. So on screen right now is Tower of Really Huge Safety Net by Jackie the Dubboy and Random Obby Guy. And this took up like $100,000 or something like that. It's a lot. Oh yeah, and confirmed Illuminatix placed in his tower, Tower of Purest Stupidity. This didn't really take up much cash compared to the other ones. That's another episode.